ATTWO Productions.
You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad. You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad. If they ain't the baddest, met her at one of my shows, damn near had on no clothes, like how her parents let her out the door. You know I had to flirt, cause she look good from head to her toes. She slaughtered your daughter pussy, was on that nookie patrol. She said she ready to go, I say okay shorty, let's roll. Bring 2 more of your friends, we can make it a party of 4. I'm half drunk, half blow, stumble to my telly though. VIP access to my room, cause Straight just hit my phone up, and I told him to come over. Text Max $1 million, told him bring the marijuana. Big ass fat titties, plus her head is fire. She say she can ride it, but let's see if she a rider. I admire how she look in that sexy ensemble. Finest thing walking planet Earth as far as I know. Had me feeling happy like a kid at McDonald's. I had to get a little piece of that in my combo. You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad. You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage.
She said she wanna go backstage with the pros. Bottles in my hands and she putting on the show. She got a super fat ass and the titties ain't flat. If that pussy ain't trash, give a pass to that hoe. Straight to the VIP, while these bitches follow me. Introduce them to the T's, now these sluts don't wanna leave. We the life for the party, full of smoke and Bacardi. Groupie bitches acting naughty and they all up on me. Menage a trois at the Taj Mahal. Yeah, when I'm on tour, I'm like a porno star. I explode like dynamite, your bitch blow like I'm a type. When I'm in it, hit it right, she like, oh my god. She my band's biggest fan, does a dance to her jams. Her titties autographed, cause she let the click smash. No French kisses and no hippopotamuses. Only baddest of the bitches get a backstage pass.
You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad. You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad.
I see you eyeing me, desiring me, I'm what you want. Snap a picture with your camera phone, it'll last longer. You love a nigga style, huh? Tatted up, pants sagging low, smoking fatty blunts and keep a motherfucking bankroll. What's your name, lil' mama? She said it was Dayshawn, and she been my #1 fan since day one. My pictures all on the wall, she memorized every song and say I make her come when I breathe on the microphone. I say you ever fuck a rapper, come chill in the VIP section. She paused for a second, opened her legs and said access granted. Rolling with me, my niggas hit it too. We treat it like the weed, pass the pussy, please. I put the mic to her lips and baby start spitting. An instant smash, she screaming, keep hitting, keep hitting.
Make it last forever.
I can't, but I leave you with some memories, so I autographed her titties with my Jimmy. It's Milli.
You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad. You got a super fat ass, that's a backstage pad. Girl, your titties ain't flat, that's a backstage pad. You're working with that wet cat, that's a backstage pad. If you let the clicks mad, that's a backstage pad.
ATTWO Productions is much better.